Today we're diving into the world of Watchmen, The End is Nigh, a title that attempted to cash in on the popularity of the Watchmen franchise, but unfortunately missed the mark by a long shot. Developed by Deadline Games and released in 2009, it promised an opportunity to experience the world of Watchmen in an interactive setting. However, it's safe to say that it failed to live up to the expectations of both fans and newcomers alike.
Disappointed!
Let's start with the visuals. One of the key aspects of a game based on a graphic novel like Watchmen should be the art style, right? Unfortunately, The End is Nigh fell short in this department. The character models are awkward and lifeless, which is a stark contrast to the beautifully drawn characters in the original comic series.
Not the warm welcome we hoped for.
The world is dull and uninteresting, failing to capture the gritty and thought-provoking atmosphere of Watchmen. When you're playing a game based on a beloved franchise, you expect it to at least look the part, and this game just doesn't.
Be gentle.
Not a chance. Make your peace with whatever fiend you call your maker.
Now onto the gameplay. It's the bread and butter of any video game, right? Well, this is where The End is Nigh takes another nosedive. The gameplay feels clunky and uninspired. You take control of Rorschach or Night Owl, and the majority of your time is spent fighting hordes of faceless enemies with repetitive combat moves. There's very little variety in the action, and it quickly becomes a monotonous button-mashing fest.
X, X, S, and Y, 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 and X, X, and Y, Y.
Moreover, the controls themselves are frustrating. The characters don't move smoothly, and it's not uncommon to find yourself fumbling with them in the middle of a fight. This can lead to a frustrating experience, especially when you're trying to execute precise moves. The audio is another letdown. The soundtrack is unmemorable, and the voice acting, while it features some of the cast from the Watchmen movie, feels uninspired and phoned in.
You don't know who you're dealing with.
It's as if they were just trying to cash a paycheck rather than delivering a compelling performance. It's a missed opportunity, as strong voice acting could have at least made the narrative more engaging.
This is some serious business.
Speaking of the narrative, this is another aspect where The End is Nigh disappoints. The story is lacking depth and fails to capture the complexity of the Watchmen universe. You get a brief and uninspiring storyline that doesn't do justice to the source material.
Son of a bitch, what the fuck is this?
It feels more like a contrived excuse to throw Rorschach and Night Owl into a bunch of brawls, rather than a well-crafted narrative that immerses players in the world of Watchmen. To make matters worse, the game is incredibly short. Part 1 and 2 only consist of a bunch of episodes to play through, and they can be completed in a matter of hours. Once you're done, there's little incentive to replay it. The lack of engaging gameplay, a gripping story, or any meaningful progression system makes it a forgettable experience.
Shit!
In conclusion, Watchmen, The End is Nigh is a prime example of a game that missed the mark. It's a lackluster and uninspired attempt to bring the world of Watchmen into the gaming realm. The graphics are mediocre, the gameplay is clunky and repetitive, the voice acting is subpar, and the story is unimpressive.
Oh, jeez. I think I wet myself.
Add to that the short length, and you have a game that leaves much to be desired. If you're a fan of Watchmen, it's better to stick with the original graphic novel or even the 2009 film adaptation. This game simply doesn't do justice to the source material and feels like a cash grab rather than a genuine effort to create an engaging gaming experience.
Something's not right here.
Save your time and money and steer clear of The End is Nigh. That's it. Ciao ciao.